We are at Sambat in Vayotzo region. This is one of the biggest fortresses in current Armenia, and for us it's extremely crucial that our program participants, they are getting acquainted with Homeland and getting deep roots with land and people. I'm Vartan Marashlyan, born in Armenia, lived in Moscow since I was 5 years old for almost 30 years, moved back in 2010, co-founder and director of Repat Armenia Foundation. Repat Armenia is a non-government organization established in Armenia to support brain gain repatriation and, in general, diaspora's engagement. We've established Repat Armenia 10 years ago. When I say we, I mean 12 like-minded people. Most of us were diasporans or repatriates from different countries. And I think we made an impact because we have more than 1,000 applications every year. Most of our applicants are from 25 to 40 years old, from Lebanon, Russia, USA, Canada, Iran, Syria, and several other countries. 1,000 applicants, we mean people who apply for different type of support related to either moving to Armenia or if they already moved to Armenia, which is finding a job, doing a business in Armenia, networking, integration, pre-repatriation opportunities, exploring opportunities before moving to the country, planning their move, public processes, bringing personal belongings, and many, many other questions. Education for children. So basically we are trying to target and we are trying to help with numerous questions which people have, not only us as an organization, but also repatriates community, which is a great source for people because they will be able to meet and discuss and talk with experienced repats and expats about their experience of moving and living in Armenia. I'm sure if we unite our efforts with like-minded organizations in the diaspora and the state itself, we will be able to achieve more tangible results. Hopefully in near future we'll be able to establish such partnerships with different type of institutions and individuals worldwide. I think that there are quite a few nations in the world which face existential threat, and we see that most of them are play a very important role to demographics and repatriation in general. And Armenia is definitely one of the cases where repatriation is definitely essential for keeping our state strong and sustainable in such a difficult and dangerous region where we live. Right? So if we want to continue Armenian life in our homeland, everyone should consider moving to Armenia or at least experiencing Armenia for a year or several years in their life. I think this can make our state much stronger in short-term perspective. But I guess if 10 or 15% of our population, of our nation worldwide, would consider moving to Armenia, this would be a great benefit for the country, and I'm sure that there's a potential for it. I can see it because that's what we can feel out of what we do as an organization. There is an increasing interest, and even more, after the war and after the defeat in 2020, we had more applications for repatriation, which gives us a hope that nation and our Armenians living worldwide, not all of them for sure, but at least 10% of them do really understand how important is not only being connected with Homeland, but also physically living in Armenia today. I think any Armenian who would like to stay Armenian, from my point of view, from our point of view, should be connected with Homeland. Homeland is the key place where you can develop your identity, you can understand what does it mean to be Armenian, and I hope that one day at least half of our nation will have a possibility to experience Homeland for at least 6 months or 1 year in their life. I think this is very essential both for the nation but also for the country. If you come and experience Armenia as a volunteer, do internship in Armenia, study in Armenia, come for a voluntary military courses here, just a little bit more than just a tourist, and there are plenty of very interesting programs in place, both public and private, you will be able to get this Armenian COVID, which will eventually help you to preserve your identity abroad. Without being connected with Armenia, it's extremely important to remain Armenian. It's just a matter of time when you get assimilated. It depends on where you live, if it's a closed community, if it's kind of a more established community, or it's a different country where it's difficult to preserve the identity. But that's obvious that without Armenia, preserving Armenian identity is almost impossible. It's just a matter of time if we talk about assimilation. The only way to develop your identity, because you can't preserve identity, you can only develop it, is through doing it through Homeland, through Armenia.